Hello from Grozny in Chechnya. We arrived here this morning on the bus from Vladikavkaz, and we just popped to a different bus station to find out how buses run to the next destination where we're heading tomorrow, and we're just walking back into the city center.
So Grozny is in Chechnya, which is arguably the most infamous region of Russia. The British Foreign and Commonwealth Office actually advises against all but essential travel to this region of the world. And Chechnya itself is probably more famous for the two wars that happened in recent history, one in the mid-90s and the Second Chechen War was in the early 2000s, where Grozny became famous as the most destroyed city on earth. I think the UN named it that in 2003. Quite a common reaction when we tell people we're coming to Chechnya is, oh, is it safe? Be careful. But Grozny is a completely different city to the one in 2003. We've heard that there's been a lot of building work all over the city and Chechnya has completely changed. And we're really excited to see what it's like.
Grozny was found as a Russian fort on the edge of the North Caucasus, and actually the word Grozny translates from Russian as fearsome. So we're just walking through this underpass, and you can see the pictures of what buildings used to look like back in time, and right opposite you can see pictures of what these buildings look like now.
So since the Second War, Chechnya as a republic has had quite a lot of autonomy within Russia, and it's been ruled by the Kadyrovs, first Ahmad Kadyrov and now his son Ramzan Kadyrov, and they basically have free reign from the Russian government to rule Chechnya exactly how they want to. And interestingly, when you're walking around the streets here, both Ahmad and Ramzan, as well as Vladimir Putin, are everywhere. Their posters are on the walls, above shops, on roundabouts, schools, everywhere.
I think they're watching us.
So we've made it to nearly the centre. We're in Grozny city, which is where all these skyscrapers are. And over to the left here is a tower called Ahmad Tower, after Ahmad Kadyrov. And it was going to be built, I think they've started building it and the project's on hold. But apparently it was going to be 400 and something metres tall, which is like the Shard in London, I think it's like 301 metres. So it's going to be one of the tallest buildings in Europe in a city of like 300,000 people, which is pretty impressive if they ever get to do it.
made it to the center and we're in the main square right now. By the way, behind us it's one of the biggest mosques in Europe and it's called the Heart of Chechnya.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
We were just standing here talking and we were saying to each other that it's incredible how much variety there is across the whole Russia. Like less than a year ago we were in Ulaanbaatar in the Buddhist part of Russia and here we are in Chechnya and it's completely different. I just wanted to say that it's incredible and we feel very lucky to have the opportunity to travel to all these places and to share them with you.
Good morning. The weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worst. We're actually leaving Grozny this morning and we're a bit sad about it, to be honest. We'd like to have had more time here to explore more of Chechnya as well outside the city, but we're on a bit of a tight schedule, aren't we, with everything? So we're off this morning, but we're going to do a little bit more exploring before we get the bus at what, 2, 3? And it's 11 o'clock.
Every hour, so.
Yeah.
Main walking street. We're just gonna get some food first. Hopefully the rain will stop in the meantime.
And the wind, because I'm being blown over at the moment.
We got the place to hide from the rain. It does look promising because everything is wet underneath there.
One thing about Grozny we were saying is all of the cafes everywhere, every one of them looks like a 5-star restaurant, and it's not as if they are 5-star restaurants because the prices are like fairly reasonable, but they're all so bloody posh looking. We're like, we don't really want to walk in, to be honest, at the moment. In the way we're dressed, we're not up for this.
My grand told me that we should take this fur off.
I know.
We didn't listen.
Thank God.
I'm gonna take it off now.
You're going to take it off? Why? Oh, because it doesn't get wet. Okay.
Obviously we're going to the Travelers Cafe. Because we're what? Travelers!
I think you're going to say because we're what? Coffee?
Well, you do you.
Okay, waiting the rain out didn't really work. It's sort of got twice as bad.
Yep.
One thing we wanted to say about here in Grozny is there's no international food chain, so no McDonald's, no KFC or Burger King, which isn't normal for a Russian city, but they have all their own little copies here. So there was a Mac burger just around the corner, and here is a crispy chicken, which actually the interior is exactly like a KFC. Nice one. They even have like a box master, all sorts, all the KFC chicken, they've got the copy.
The rain is way too strong to walk around, so we're going to order a taxi and head to the bus station.
in Makhachkala in Dagestan, and we're just ordering a taxi to the Airbnb that we booked on the bus.
We just got to our apartment where we're staying for 4 nights after the craziest ride in a taxi. We keep saying that, but they keep getting worse.
I mean, this one was so crazy that we couldn't even film.
I thought I'd shut myself.
I think you have you. Oh no.
This is the bathroom. It's actually, oh, they have an oven.
What?
Oh my god. I want to see what's inside. Nothing. No. Get the biscuits. Okay, enough. So that's the bedroom. Pretty cool. And thanks for watching this video. See you next one. Actually, before we went into the I'm
Still recovering.
Yes. Okay, before we checked in here, we sorted something out for tomorrow, which we're really excited about and can't wait to share with you. So see you in the next one.
الله أكبر الله